Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today, this is an important message for the viewers or the community that plays FIFA in general. There's a lot of things that I have to get off my chest, and it's not an important message, but it's important messages in regards to how I portray myself as a content creator and the current state of FIFA. So today, while I was just chilling, I was watching some Suits on Netflix, right? Someone sent me an email, and this email, right, was from the FIFA forums. And as you guys know, I don't personally pay attention to the FIFA forums or the FIFA Reddit because it can be a toxic place, and it could be just a bunch of people that kind of say what they say without having certain knowledge towards a situation. So I'll give you guys a prime example, right? So this forum discussion that was discussed about me was this in particular. So the forum discussion was that Inception is very toxic for this community. So this is what the guy said from the forum post. He said this. He's like, what makes him so toxic is that when he loses fair and square, he starts moaning that his players are trash and can't move. This leads to his viewers believing that they deserve to win every match. I can see where that point of view comes from, okay? But I only see that point of view if you're new to my stuff. I have blocked a lot of content creators and I have blocked a lot of people in general because the one thing that I'm not a fan of is people lying about the type of person that I am, okay? Because I'll explain to you guys why. And you guys know that I'm always brutally honest with you guys and I don't bullshit anything. I say exactly how I feel, right? I never get angry only when I lose this game, okay? For the past 5 years in FIFA, I have been complaining about bad versus good gameplay. I have videos dating back to FIFA 15, okay? FIFA 15, an old video of me wearing my nice little crew neck or whatever the hell I was wearing at that time, making a video and telling people, right? And you know what? I'll actually pull this video up for you guys right now. And the video was called, right? Does bad gameplay versus good gameplay exist, right? So I need to show these videos to prove to people that it's not based off of results. It's stuff that I've been complaining over the years. And as you guys know, right, in these years of FIFA, I'm sorry for the face cam being dark, it's nighttime right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. In these years of FIFA, right, I used to have 10-to-1 win-loss ratios. I think in this FIFA in particular, in FIFA 15, it was like 11 or 12 or something like that. But the thing that I did all the time is that I complained about the game. Why did I complain about the game? Because the general game mechanics were not good enough to consider it a skill-based game. So I'm going to show you guys the video right now. It's this one right here. So that's old me. Say hello to old me. This is FIFA 15, okay? And in this video, I say, does bad versus good gameplay exist? If you guys want to go ahead and watch this video, be my guest, right? This video explains that my prediction or what my thoughts are is that I think that it could be some sort of server issue, right? Because when I made this video in particular, right, and you can tell from FIFA 15 as well, because anybody who's played this game for a long time knows that this gameplay is good just from the kickoff. This is dating back to FIFA 15. Nobody ever complained about this issue back in the day that was a content creator of any sorts, because when I used to do this back in the day, nobody ever did it. I don't remember a single soul who did it. And people used to come up to me and they'd say, Inception, you literally went a full day of just winning games. Why are you complaining about the game? Because you guys need to understand, I have a pride of when I play a football simulator, and I will only take credit for wins when my players feel proper, okay? In this gameplay, you can tell right off the bat, just from the touches, look at how the sharp touches are in FIFA 15, right? This is back then, right? And in the beginning of this game, I'm going to put the desktop audio up for you guys so you guys can hear what I'm going to say in this video. Okay, this video might be long. I need to tell you guys exactly what's up, right? With this game, so this one is actually good. You can hear me say this.
But yeah, onwards to gameplay connection. So as of right now, the way I'm touching the ball right now, receiving it, controlling it,
gameplay connection is fine. So we're good to go with this game. So this one is actually good. This is the first minute and 18 seconds of the game, guys. Okay, when do you guys hear me do that often nowadays? If you guys watch my streams during the daytime, I very rarely do this. Do you know why? Because every single game that I play during the daytime is sucky. Okay, the players feel awful and they don't move as quick as this, but it's not, they're not moving quickly in this video because it's FIFA 15. They're moving quickly in this video because this is good gameplay. But guys, this is FIFA 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 5 installments. Has it been longer? It has, but I never created content long enough during the FIFA 14 and 13 days. Those were when I just did it for fun. But the content that I consistently created back in FIFA 15, this is when I thought this was an issue. Okay, FIFA 15, and this year it was. I had something crazy. I think I had like 350 losses and like 3,800 wins, something stupid like that. Okay, this is when I really started to grind my streams and stuff. Guys, during these days, I would go full days of streaming, right? And I would complain about the gameplay the entire time. And then it would hit this peak time at 9, 10, 11, right? Just like nowadays. And it's been like this for the last 5 years, where all of a sudden your players don't feel like shit anymore. They actually feel good and they can move nicely. The dribbling feels, the controls feel natural. You don't feel like you're fighting yourself. There's no sliding on defenders. There's no sliding on the attackers. The passes you make, everything just makes sense, right? Everything makes sense. The best thing is being able to attack and defend properly, because defending, players are no longer sliding. You can move left and right and transition properly, so you can actually defend against the finesse shots properly, okay? Here's the thing, and this is why that forum post was made, right? Because I am a streamer, I'm mostly a streamer than I am a content creator on YouTube, okay? So when I stream my games, I get really angry. Like, we're talking like the demon comes out of me, okay? Like, we're talking genuine anger that you will never see me get angry for over anything else. But people need to understand, my anger doesn't come from the results that I get. And a lot of people know this, but this video is being made for the people that do not know this, okay? My anger comes from not having good gameplay all day. The fact that FIFA has different gameplays is a big issue. A lot of people will always say, okay, then you have to deal with it. If the gameplay sucks, you have to still try to win in it. I'm going to tell you guys a story, okay? And I can't tell you the specifics because I'm under NDA in terms of this situation, okay? Listen, I've been to a place, right? I've been to a place where we had to try 2 different gameplays. Pretty good example for you guys, right? I had to try 2 different gameplays and I had to decide which one I liked more than the other, okay? You guys already have a good idea of what this is. Which one I liked more than the other. I played against the same person twice with the same teams, okay? One gameplay was clearly better than the other gameplay, clearly. But it still wasn't the best version of that game. This is back in FIFA 16 or 17. It was one of these ones, right? And when I played in that best version that they gave me, right, I still thought this still isn't the best version. I've played better than this in Ultimate Team, right? Because the controls still felt very unnatural, but the speed and the lightness of the game felt better, right? The game that everybody disliked, I tied 1-1 against my opponent. The players felt awful, sluggish. They couldn't move properly. We scored ugly goals, like a random cross that bounced down and shot, and then like another goal. I can't even remember what the other goal was, but we tied 1-1, right? And we had another gameplay that I beat my opponent 5-0 in. 5-0. And it still wasn't the best version of the game. It was the decent version of the game, but it wasn't the best version of the game, right? And when they asked us, which gameplay did you prefer? The person that I played against said that he liked the gameplay that I beat him 5-0 in more than the gameplay that we tied 1-1. Do you know why? Because the gameplay that I beat him 5-0 in just felt like a better video game, okay? People understand that, or not everybody understands, but a large majority of you guys, I need to tell you this. Gameplay 100% affects the way that you play FIFA, right? It's everything. It's the entirety of the game, right? It's the way your players dribble, the way your players pass, the way your players shoot, the way you defend. If you feel any sort of sluggish movement when you select a player on the defense and they take too long to transition to the left or right or accelerate in any sort of sense, your gameplay is not good enough. And this is something that I've been experiencing for 5 years, guys. I know when gameplay is good and bad in the first minute in game. Look, this game, minute 18, I'm doing the live commentary in this in this video to show people, right? I'm gonna see if I can get another video for you guys. So I'm gonna do good gameplay versus bad gameplay, inceptionxx. There used to be tests, right? It's this one right here, and this one is for FIFA 16. Okay, this is not it right here. Monitor capture YouTube. Okay, this is FIFA 16 here, right? FIFA 16 gameplay. So in this gameplay right here, right? I speed it up. If I remember correctly, the test in FIFA 16, there was a combo, right? The combo that you would do in the beginning of the game to test if your gameplay was good was driven pass, first time touch, fake shot instantly, right? This is kickoff. Nothing has changed in the kickoff when I am testing this gameplay. Do you know what did change? The thing that changed was the time that I played it at. This is kickoff, guys. This is not online. This is kickoff, okay? Look at the way your defenders are supposed to accelerate and transition left and right when the gameplay. I think in this one is when the gameplay is poor. So I'm going to see right now, this is with James. I kind of remember this video, so it might be the one where the gameplay is poor. So this one, I think the gameplay was good.
James. Move, right? That was James, right? You see how fast his legs moved?
Okay.
Move, right?
So this is the one that's fast, right? You can see just from the defending, so I'm going to mute this video, right? Because just in general, against the AI, right? You're going to see the way that James moves his legs. Look how fast it is. Instant, right? There's no, and this, it doesn't matter which gameplay this has happened. 16, 17, 18, 19, same thing, right? The way that the transitioning works in the defending, moving up, moving back, is very different, okay? In this video, you're going to see how I defend with my players in general, right? In general. So instant acceleration with James Rodriguez, and the movement with him is good. I switch to player, instant acceleration with the other player. But the thing that you will see the most is the transitioning with the defense, moving left and right with them.
Watch Ronaldo now. Instant.
You see the instant acceleration boost that he gets? That only happens when the gameplay is good.
Acceleration, right? The players instantly accelerated, making the defending easier for me to do because it was more in my control. That's the first thing you guys got to notice when you get into the game. If it does,
that's the big thing, because in this year's game, right, sliding while defending was very noticeable, okay? This is something that annoyed me. And FIFA 6, you can hear how passionate I am in this game, guys. This is why I'm telling you guys. In regards to the gameplay, right, of how FIFA is right now, there is, and this might be very self-centered for me to say, but I have to say it. There is nobody in this community that understands the specifics of game mechanics that change and that don't change like me. There's nobody, okay? That's why I've offered my services to EA, but they've told me that they're looking into the good versus bad gameplay, thing. But they told me that 2 years ago and nothing happened, okay?
You guys can't even see the time right now.
You can't see the time, but you can tell that your players are good.
You can't even see the time slowing themselves down, and then look at the acceleration of all the players as I control them. None of them look like.
This is the thing, right? Is that there's no difference, right? That transitioning with defense, when you select a player, they don't do emphasis before accelerating to the position. Look at Rakitic in this example. You see that like this has nothing to do with the characteristic of the player, okay? Because I can be using Pep and he will move quicker than Rakitic. I could be using Mertesacker and he will transition better in good gameplay than Rakitic can in bad. This is what the animation they do, right? This is FIFA 16, guys. There's so many different game mechanics that change, guys, okay? In this video,
everything is 50 afterwards.
Okay, so this is the test in previous FIFAs. You would do the driven shot, touch in the direction, fake shot instantly behind you, right? Look at the players, how they're doing it the entire time. You see that instant touch by Pep? No emphasis, right? Now, does this look very overpowered? It does. But this was the test to see if your gameplay was good. This is when that gameplay was really quick, and this is what made it skilled, right? Is when your players were moving this quickly, right? When I got this ball, look at every single touch. Driven shot, driven pass, instant touch, fake shot. And look at the speed of how they're doing it. There's no emphasis on fake shotting it backwards, right? Same thing here. Driven pass, instant touch, instant scoop turn, right? That was the test back in the day. In this same game, it's like right here, right around here, because I remember passing it to Tony Kroos, actually. I think it was this one right here when I have to defend with it. Okay, so it's not this one. This is when the gameplay is fast. It was a clip that I showed where I'm jumping through a door. It's not me doing it, but I think it was this video where I did it. Okay, so I go on the face cam here to explain it over here.
Explain to you guys why and how people will think.
Okay, so it's like it has to be the beginning of the game. So this right here.
As they accelerate, and then after that, look at how fast everybody else accelerates as they are defending, okay?
Is it this one? Oh, this one. It's when I pass it to Tony Kroos here. Like here?
Barcelona have shown, haven't they, that there has been life.
You see that? This is how you tested it back in the day. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Every single touch is consistent when the gameplay is good. And look at what happened in this game. You see how long it took me to settle that ball? I remember making this video. Those types of things, these types of mechanics, I've been talking about for years. Do I get more angry when I lose and these types of mechanics happen? Absolutely. It's just a given, right? Is it bad for me to do when I do it when I lose? Yes, it is. But the thing that you guys need to understand, right, from a person that's been dealing with this issue for 5+ years, right, it's really, really frustrating to see people saying that someone is scoring a skilled goal against you when the gameplay sucks. I time people out when they say GG's to me on a goal. Like, this is when I'm at my most toxic, man. If people say that I outplayed someone, right, from scoring a time finesse shot in bad gameplay, I time some people out. Now, a lot of people won't agree with that, and that's perfectly fine by me. But you guys have to understand from a point of view of someone that's been playing this game for so long and seeing this issue be a thing for so long. It's unacceptable, okay? I don't accept my wins the most when the gameplay sucks. I never accept my wins. If you guys think I'm lying, look, man, I'm gonna show you guys a tweet that I have not too long ago, okay? I will always say that the gameplay is good in the beginning, and then you will never hear me complain after that. Would I complain about gameplay mechanics? Sure. In FIFA 18, when the gameplay was good, the thing that I hated was the goalkeepers having the leg save trait in situations they shouldn't be using the leg save trait, that, you know, you deserve to break through their defense, right? But that was like the only thing, right? And defensive AI was crazy too. But other than that, the general feel of the game was good. I'm going to look for this video right now for you guys of a good gameplay that I find. So this is the tweet, right? The tweet is this. When you finally get good gameplay, you can feel it from the kickoff, right? Back in FIFA 15, same exact thing, right? The speed of the game and the dribbling responsiveness is enough to know. There are only 2 games where I said I was enjoying myself because the games didn't feel like garbage. So annoying, it's actually fun. This has been an issue that I've been fighting for so long, guys. And I need to emphasize this because, guys, please, I'm not a competitive player. I'm not making up excuses for myself. I am a player that really, really likes to play in the good gameplay every single year of FIFA. But the reason why I get so angry every single year is because EA haven't fixed it yet, guys. We don't get this gameplay for the entire day. And that's unacceptable because if you are not playing in at least, because in one of these games it's decent, not good or great, it's decent. I think both of these games were actually decent. I accept decent at the very least for me to accept my losses humble, like in a humble manner, okay? That is the only gameplay I will accept it in. And it is the only gameplay that I will accept my wins in as well. Because the gameplay affects you and it affects your opponent in the way that you play, right? Either or. This game right here, right? Listen to what I say in the beginning of the match, guys, for anybody that's never heard this before, okay? I'm actually having fun this game. Because the movement of the player, like this feels like a normal game right now, you know? Look at the score of the game. It's 0-0. You guys barely ever hear me say this when I'm playing the game, that I'm having fun with it, because my players are not moving like crap, okay? It's 0-0 right now, guys. Whatever happens after I say this, I can't go back and say, oh, well, blah, 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 and make excuses because the gameplay was decent. Decent is good enough for me to perform the way I want to perform and the way I want to play and the way I want to dribble, do skill moves. You'll see it in this game. Specific mechanics that you are not able to do, okay? Not able to do when the gameplay sucks, which is majority of the day, guys, because if I play at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 9, maybe get lucky at 10 o'clock and it changes, I always have bad gameplay every day, guys, every single day, and it's been like this for so long in this game. This is why I fight for it. No one is willing to do this but me. Nobody, guys. And that's why I need to do it, because I know what this game can be like. I know the level we can bring this game to, okay? I am willing to be the fall guy to make this game as good as it possibly can be. If people don't agree or see it, I cannot see your point of view with it, okay? Because this gameplay is supposed to be the best that it can possibly be. And this company is supposed to provide us with the best it can possibly be. And it does. It exists every year. But they never fix this main issue in their game. There's a new patch coming out, right? And that patch would be so good in good gameplay. Better finishing, right? Better responsiveness from the goalkeepers. And the goalies actually respond to near post crosses that they never collected. Okay, those game mechanics are game-changing only in good gameplay. But the gameplay you guys, and well, some of you guys, because it's like some people don't get this for some reason, okay? Because I've been getting this for so many years, okay? We need to get good gameplay all the time. And whether you guys or anybody else disagrees with that, I can't see your opinion with it. I can't. Maybe you don't get what I get every day, or maybe you don't get what other people get every day, but we do, okay? And this definitely affects the way you play. Guys, one of these games, I faced a guy with a full icon team. This guy is a top 100 player from Europe. From Europe. First of all, I don't know how I matched up with a guy from Europe. Second of all, I beat him, and it didn't look like he was a good player at all. But you know what I did notice? His players weren't moving very good. Right? And I noticed because of the emphasis, my players weren't doing any emphasis. And I have lower rated players to his, right? So you have to understand. And whether it's about that the guy was just lagging a bunch and I wasn't, or it was a convenient thing that at nighttime it just happened to turn good for me, it's a big deal, man. Listen to me. No delay. Like, yeah, not all the commands are like registering that well. Excuse me for saying like all the time in this. Oh, but it's like still decent, you know? Like this is good enough for me to play and somewhat have fun. Good enough for me to play and somewhat have fun. Do you guys not hear me complain when I stream, right? Because this is from the people that when I stream. Do you guys not hear me complain from the first minute of the game? Well, the gameplay shit, it's over. At that point, it doesn't matter if I win 5-0, win 6-0, lose 3-0, lose 3-1, win 3-1. That gameplay is void for skill. It's void. It's gone, right? But this is the minimum requirement. This gameplay is the minimum requirement to accept losses and to accept wins and move on from it. Guys, I've lost in good gameplay. I've lost to good people in good gameplay. Just last year, I faced Squirrel. His team was significantly better than mine, but he's a good player, and you can tell the way he was moving around the pitch. He was sick, right? And I just gave him, I lost 4-0, and I just gave him crap. I'm like, yo, Squirrel did really well this game. He deserves the win. Gameplay was good. I have no complaints about the gameplay. He just destroyed me, right? That's what I want, all right? I want to enjoy a game where when I lose, I can see where I go wrong because my control, when I'm holding my controller, it feels natural in my hands, and I don't feel like I'm steering a ship or fighting my own commands, okay? That's important to me. And if that's not important to some people in this community, I honestly don't care because I want to fix this game. And if some people are not willing to fix this game and make this game better, I am, okay? I'm sorry I'm getting passionate towards this, but it's just really, really irritating that people think I only complain when I lose. It drives me insane, guys. You cannot defend against finesse shots properly, manually defending when your players are sliding all over the place, okay? When you want to select a player, guys, I understand how the mechanics work. If you are facing the AI and the person is not playing the game, the only way to pass that AI is to do a drag back, cut inside, and do a finesse shot, okay? Because the AI doesn't respond well to it, right? That's when someone is not playing. But if they are using that player, if they do the drag back backwards and go on the opposite side, you have to get lucky in sluggish gameplay when you're steering your defenders. That cannot be the case. In good gameplay, your players, defenders, move properly left and right. And it's not just that for the defenders. It's like that for the attackers. The attackers can dribble better as well. So it's about you kind of trying to outpredict your opponent when they're attacking and you're defending, right? What happens after I score this goal? A mechanic that you guys will never see me be able to use during the daytime. I'm telling you guys, some of you guys have watched my stream for 9 hours and you will not see me do this once because it doesn't work, guys, okay? I go backwards here, pass the ball downwards, get the ball here. Look at the mechanic that I use here, right? I understand how to play this game. You see how Mbappe does that one? Look at this, man. This hurts my head just to look at, okay? I take the touch, and from the touch, I instantly do the ball roll. But not only do I just do one ball roll, but it allows me to do the second ball roll. And from the second ball roll, I can do a timed finesse shot and actually time the shot because my players don't feel sluggish and the timing isn't different, okay? Look at how smooth this transition is when I get this ball with Mbappe, guys. Boom, boom, time finesse shot. Look at the transition with that. It looks beautiful, man. Same thing with Promise here. Look, instant fake shot, dribble instantly, go downwards, right? Nice little fake shot, get the angle with Talisca, hit the finesse shot. But it's this one, guys. For anybody that thinks I make excuses, right?
Nice gameplay, dude. I'm telling you, chat. I can
For anybody that thinks I make excuses, I just want the gameplay to be good, guys. If my gameplay is good, and I know I keep repeating this in this video, that is the only way I will accept wins and losses.
Feel good.
Okay?
It's not even the best. It's just decent. You know what I mean? Like when it's at least decent for me, like at least it didn't score. Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the other team here. Look at the team that this guy had, chat.
Holy.
Search this guy's name up right now on Foot Champs and go tell me if he's not a top 100 player, guys. Search this. Here, you know, I'll do it for you guys, man. And again, I don't blame this guy because it looks like his players weren't moving good, so he could have been affected by lag. I'm not really sure because he is from the I think he's Dutch, right? I'm pretty sure he was Dutch. I think Foothead's the one that has the Foot Champs link. So his name right here, like you can see, is MVR Hullet. So MVR. If I search up this dude's name, MVR. Am I supposed to search the rest of the? No, is it Footwiz that does it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which website does it the best. I think people tell me to use Footwiz for Foot Champs. I could be wrong though. I'm not really entirely sure. Foot Champs, and then find user MVR. Okay, so he's not popping up now, but in my stream he did pop up, and he was a top 100 player. I guess he's not playing it anymore or something, but he was like, if you guys search my past broadcast when I faced this guy, which the past broadcast this day was October 26th, so if anybody wants to check that out, you can if you want to. This guy was a top 100 player with this team, right? And the first thing you hear me say, again, guys, from the beginning of the game, but look, it's because of the movement of the players, okay? Look. Decent, but yeah, like I can. So, you know, ignore my initial reaction, because when I saw the team, I was like, holy shit, this is the best team I've ever seen in my life.
Holy fucking fuck.
Yeah, you know? But look, first of all, you can tell the pass doesn't look slow. Look at this. Just the pass, guys. Just the pass doesn't look slow, okay? But it's not that. Notice when I said that the gameplay was good in this game. Remember, it's the beginning of the game. If I lose this game 3-0, I can't just go back on what I said in the beginning of the game and say, oh, well, I lost because my players can't move properly. No, my players are moving properly. It's mostly my fault, except for the deflection in this game. Deflections is another topic of a situation. But in this game, I can't just like make up excuses anymore because my gameplay was good and I said it was good. I can't go back on that, guys. Never have I gone back from saying gameplay was good and it was like, well, shit, man, I lost and now I have to come up with an excuse now. That's just not a thing with me, guys. If you guys know me as a person who has played this game for this many years, I do not only talk about this when I lose, man. Okay, I don't. I just want this gameplay all the time. This is what I fight for, guys. Okay?
Oh, shit.
Listen, look at when I get this ball here with Mbappe, and look at how responsive his dribbling is. No emphasis. He just does it, okay? He does it based off the mechanics that he's supposed to have, okay? Look at that mechanic. Remember the FIFA 16 video, right? Look at that mechanic, guys. Same thing. I know what I'm talking about, guys, okay? Look, driven pass. Look at what Mbappe does. Instant touch forward, instant touch back. There's no little space there where he's like, oh, I have to wait and then I go. Or from this pass, right? Mbappe just pushes the ball so far forward here like they do in good chat. I do regular passes, not driven passes, regular passes to the guys here on the sides. And you know what my players do? They do a bounce touch and the ball ends up over here. From this driven pass. You know what Mbappe can do? And this is with Mohamed Salah, guys. Today in this stream, the reason why I freaked out today, because this was with Mohamed Salah. Look at what I can do with Mbappe. Touch the ball forward instantly, turn around instantly. No emphasis, guys. You guys see him putting any emphasis on the ball? No, none of it, okay? Instant heel to heel, instant touch from the heel to heel. That touch from the heel to heel afterwards is impossible to do when the gameplay sucks, okay? Look at the instant dribbling, and look what listen to what I say after I notice these mechanics. Oh, gameplay is good, chat. Oh yeah, you guys are fuckboys. I scold EA and I call them fuckboys. You know why? Because I played for 8 hours this day, and this was the first game that I got that felt good to play in, that felt fun to play in, right? And what game was that? Against a person who I had no idea was top 100 with this team. This team, I'm saying it in the first minute just because of how Mbappe is moving here. Oh, gameplay is good, chat. Guys, I needed to make this video because I needed to defend myself, okay? I know that I come under a lot of flack to a lot of people because they think that I only talk about the mechanics based off of my losses. But I've been doing this for years, guys. And let me tell you guys something, okay? EA watches these videos, okay? And the patch that I mentioned, the specifics that I mentioned in previous months were heavily taken into consideration for the patch that's going to be releasing right now. And you guys know this because you guys watch those videos. Which mechanics did I talk about? The 1v1 finishing from good angles. Which angle did they show you guys? They showed you the extra touch inside angle curve, right? That's when they showed you. When they described defending, which word did they use to describe defending, guys? Warping. Did you hear anybody else use warping when they described players? Watch the video from 2 months ago. Watch the gameplay video from a week or two ago. I am just trying to make this game better, guys. I'm trying to make it balanced, okay? When the gameplay is good, I like it, okay? And I'm not going to make excuses for my losses. I'm going to lose, and if I get unlucky, that's one thing. If I lose because the guy is better, that's one thing. But I will not accept losses when my gameplay feels like shit in the beginning of the game, because I feel it from the initial pass, and I feel it from the initial touches and movement just with my thumbstick, okay? I will never accept it, guys, ever, because that's not the way this game should be, okay? That is not a skilled game. That is not how you want to grow your game esports-wise. Give your players this good gameplay all the time, and that is how you will have a successful game, okay? They're looking into it now, guys. They've already told me they're looking into it. That's the most that I want, okay? But they, like I said, I've been told they were looking into it like 2 years ago, right? But I trust Corey and Zaro this year because the person that I talked to about the issue in previous years completely ignored me on these issues. But these guys are not ignoring me, and they're listening to me, and they tell me, we're playing this game, we experienced this, okay? So I trust the guys, the EA devs this year, but I just want them to really fix this issue. That's why I'm so passionate towards it, and that's why I fight about it every single year, because I'm borderline addicted to playing this game when the gameplay is good. Addicted. Like, literally, guys, it's crack cocaine. I've had times in previous years where I streamed for 10 hours the entire day, and I was like, all right, guys, I'll play one more game, and then I'll go to sleep. And then I end up playing for another 6-7 hours because the gameplay was good in that one game, and I'm like, oh, it turned good? Time to play more games, because that's what I want. I want to have fun playing this game, and I want to have control over my players because the game feels good. I'm sorry that this video is long. I needed to make this video. It's very important for me to do it, and it's very important for you guys to know. I never make excuses for losses unless it's by poor game mechanics or the person is genuinely better than me. I will never accept a loss in poor gameplay, and I will 100% never accept a win in it either, because I've had years of playing all day and winning every game and telling my chat, not a single game was good today. I don't take credit for a single game. Can I manage the win? Because that's what it's called. It's not deserving the win. It's managing the win, okay? This is something I've explained to people in previous years as well. If you guys want to check out my discussion with Nepenthes in the podcast, in the podcast type video, I said the same thing. I didn't feel like I'm winning my games. I felt like I was managing my games. I will only accept wins and losses in this game when I don't feel like I am managing them more than I am deserving them, or deserving to win or lose. Either or. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll see you guys later. Peace.